Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about polynomials. Okay, so let's start with the definition. A polynomial is an algebraic expression containing one or more terms combined by addition. Okay, each term is made up of either a number or a number and a variable or a number and a variable with an exponent. And here we have three examples of 1, 2, and 3. So we see here we have 7 all by itself, which is a term. We have 7 and x, which is a variable, which corresponds with the number 2. And here we have 7x raised to the exponent of 2. Okay, and that corresponds with number 3. So all of these here are terms. So if we were to look at the definition again, a polynomial is an algebraic expression containing one or more terms combined by addition. All right, now the three most common polynomial types are monomials, they have one term, binomials, they have two terms, and trinomials have three terms. Let's start with monomials. We see we have z all by itself, which is a term. We have negative 2x all by itself again, which is a term all by itself. That's letting us know we have a monomial. And then we have 3a raised to the exponent of 2. Okay, all just one term and therefore monomials. Now, binomials have two terms. We have x is a term, and then we have 3, which is also a term, two terms, and now we have a binomial. But we see here x minus 3. If you can remember from the definition, it says one or more terms combined by addition. Okay, but what we have here is subtraction. So, just as a reminder, subtraction is the same as plus a negative. So, this could be written x plus a negative 3. Okay, and that covers the definition here saying they are combined by addition. Okay, now we have 3y, which is a term, and 9, which is a term. There's a plus there. We have two terms. We have a binomial. And now here we have negative 5c raised to the exponent of 2 plus 2c. Okay, now on to trinomials, which have three terms. X is a term, y is a term, and z is a term. So x plus y plus z gives us a trinomial. 5r minus 3s plus 6t gives us a trinomial. And there we have finally 4y raised to the exponent of 2, which is a term. 5y is a term, and 7 is a term. So 4y raised to the exponent of 2 minus 5y plus 7 is a trinomial. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to quickly evaluate a polynomial and then add a polynomial, and we'll be finished. But I need to make some room. Before I do that, I do want to say, for example, this final polynomial here, since we have minus, remember, it could have been written out 4y raised to the exponent of 2 plus a negative 5y plus 7. All right, now I'll make some room. All right, on to evaluating an exponent. Let's say I have x3, okay, plus 2x2 minus 4. And what I'm being asked to do is to evaluate this expression when x equals 3. Okay? All that means is I'm going to substitute the number 3 everywhere there is an x. Okay, so here it would be 3 raised to the exponent of 3, 2 times 3 raised to the exponent of 2 minus 4. Okay, now I have substituted a 3 everywhere there is an x, and I'll continue to work through this problem. So 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, and that gives me 27. Okay, plus 2 times 3 to the second power. This is 3 times 3, which is 9. So that's 2 times 9, and then minus 4. Okay, 27 plus 2 times 9, which is 18, minus 4. Okay, now 27 plus 18 gives me 45, minus 4 gives me the answer of 41. And there you have it. We have evaluated this polynomial for when x equals 3. All right. And lastly, we're going to add a polynomial. So let's say we have 4x2 plus 5x plus 3 plus x2 plus 2x minus 1. Okay. All right. Now here's the thing. I put this up here. It says like terms. They have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay. So all we can do here is combine the terms that have, again, the same variable and the same exponent. Okay. So as I look at this here, I see 4x2, and then I see an x2 here. Same variable, same exponent. I can combine those two terms, but there's no number here. What you should know is when there's not a number there, the number is 1. Okay? I'll write that here. Okay? So since I can combine these two terms because they have the same variable and the same exponent, I have 5x2. Okay? Now I have an x there and an x here. Same variable, no exponent, that's okay, same variable. So now I have 7x, okay? And then I have a term with no variable and no exponent, 3, plus a negative 1, which is, we talked about, the same as 3 minus 1, and that is 2. Okay, so you see when I evaluate an exponent, I read it straight out. Here I put polynomials one on top of the other. You can find them in any way, but just remember when you're adding polynomials, for example, if it looked like this, okay, and was written straight out instead of one on top of the other, and we were combining like terms, just remember, like I said, all you can do is combine like terms. So we have an x2 here, an x2 there, x here, x there, okay? And we have this term here and there. And we just have to combine like terms, which would give us the same answer as we had before. 4x2 plus, remember this is 1x2, would give me 5x2, 5x, find the other like term, 2x, okay, 5 plus 2 is 7, and then we have a positive 3 and a negative 1, okay, 3 plus a negative 1, or 3 minus 1, would give us 2. Okay, the same all the way around. It just can be written out differently. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about polynomials and now are able to do them with ease. Have a great day.